Hello there everyone, welcome back to BrokeNbricks, and in today's video, in my quest to prove that I'm still a Lord of the Rings and Star Wars channel, I am for some reason doing another Ninjago video. And today we're going to be doing a bag-by-bag review of Cole's Mission Mech, which is called Cole's Mission Mech and Dragon Zane on the Lego website for some reason. And it is also in quite a vertical box, but now that you've seen that I'm going to zoom in. So this thing has 364 pieces and it has just come out on January the 1st, 2026. And it is going to be stealing £25 from your wallet, but it comes with the Acid Monster, so that is perfectly justified. And the Acid Monster is about 80% of the reason that I bought this, so hopefully that minifigure turns out as impressive as it looks on the box. So if you're new to my review style, what I like to do is review the build after I've completed each of the numbered bags. So instead of just showing you the final product, I will give my thoughts on it as I am putting it together. And for a set of this size, I'm going to guess that it has 3 bags, so we'll see if I'm correct. Anyway, that's enough yapping out of me, so I'm going to open this up and start building. So my big brain guess that there are 3 bags in the set was very much correct, so here is bag 1 finished. And we have Cole, who has got these really wide shoulder pads, which, I mean, they've got the 2 studs on the back, so as I understand it, they're for the dragon wings. But without the dragon wings, it looks very silly, like the shoulder pads stick out way too much. But the rest of his suit looks pretty nice. I think maybe the orange arms stand out a bit too much. But all the printing on the torso and the legs is really nice, and he's got the half mask piece as well. And on the back he has a super angry face, which is perfectly appropriate because I don't know why they started giving Cole hammers. I thought his whole thing was that he uses scythes, but here we go, he's got a hammer now for some reason. And then we have my goat, the Acid Monster, which is most of the reason that I bought this set, and this is the first ever time that I've had one of the Ninjago figures with the snake tail piece, so I'm really happy that I have one of those. And he has this really cool headpiece, which is dual molded with purple and transparent green, and then that kind of lines up with the printing on the torso and the tail piece. And then he's got this really cool staff which has got a transparent green minifigure head and a big lovely spike on the end of it. So the build for bag 1 is the body and head of Cole's mech. The head's on one of the riot shield pieces, so it does have a little bit of moving backwards and forwards, and then the chest can open up as well. And that's where Cole can fit in to be piloting the mech, but in this show it is actually supposed to be him in his rock golem form. And this isn't the best cover in the world. You can still see Cole's hair sticking out, but it is black, so it does match with the colour scheme, so you don't really notice it too much. I think they should have added some more pieces to the side, because when Cole's not in it, you can kind of see all the way through it, so I'm not sure if that will get covered up later. We'll have to wait and see. On the back there are these super long pins, which will be for adding the mech's weapons. And just going back to the head, this is a printed piece on there, which is really good. It's always nice to open a Lego set and not see a sticker sheet falling out. Bag 2 is done, and we have the dragon form Zane, and I really like the dragon design with the wings, and especially the tail is a really cool piece. It's just that I think the similar problem with Cole is just like the light blue is way too distracting. I think if they went for a silver or a light grey, that would work a lot better. It is kind of fine for the helmet. I think that looks alright. It's just the arms as well, I think, is a little bit too much. But overall, I do think the suits are really good. It comes with a sword as well. It's similar printing to Cole, just with different colours. And apparently the dragon eyes are finally going to be canon to the show, because I've been using them for a while, but they never actually appeared in the show, and then he's just got his regular face on the other side. And then in terms of the build, we have the legs for the mech and the feet as well. Each of them has a clip on the outside, so if you want, you can store weapons on it, and then they have no knee articulation because they're using this stupid knee-elbow joint piece that I absolutely hate. Just because it's really restrictive with posability, like I wish they would add some ratchet joints or ball joints here instead. Going all over the legs and the feet, we have these black rock pieces, which I think look really nice. And then there is a ball joint where at the ankle as well, which is good for giving the feet a lot of posability. And the feet do have a nice bit of extra colour with the transparent orange and dark tan. And there is also more dark tan on the inside of the legs. Apologies for complaining about the knees again, but I just realised how, like, awkward the shape of it is. Normally this joint would be kind of like rotated, so it does look really weird when you stand it up. His legs are a really strange shape. So yeah, I have no idea why they decided to make the knees like that. It would be, you know, it would make more sense if like this section of the leg was here instead of here. Alright, bag 3 is done and the set is complete. So what we've built is these 3 weapons. There's a blaster or gun, there's a staff, and there is a sword. And then obviously we have the mech's arms. And these are actually a pretty good build. They're continuing with the same colour scheme and the rock pieces as well. The only thing that I'm not really a fan of is this leaf piece, which is in gold for a sort of shoulder pad. But it does seem to be a bit of a gimmick for the Dragon's Rising Season 4 sets, like you see on the Mech here, it's used for the tail as well. So not too sure about it. I think it definitely would have worked better in black, but it does look too empty, or like his shoulders don't look bulky enough without it, so I am at least glad that they included it for that reason. And again, you can see that we have my greatest nemesis, the pre-molded elbow joint. So unfortunately that means the only articulation in the arms is at the shoulders, because you can't turn the wrists either. On each of their hands there is a Technic pin, so you can have him holding one of the weapons. So for example here we have the staff, and then you can close the fingers around it. There is also this spot on the forearm where you can attach a weapon, but I don't really get the point of that because it's very loose, so you can't really use it for storage that well, and it doesn't really work for holding a weapon either. But then we also have those pins from before on the back, so you can attach weapons there. And they do stick out enough so that you can have 2 weapons on each of them. But all of the weapons are quite nice for what they are. The staff has these nice gold ends to it. And then the sword is this really cool piece which is transparent orange with like red injected into it. And the blaster isn't the best build around. It's kind of weird that Cole just has a gun, but it does have a spring-loaded shooter on the top, so you can shoot that off. So overall, I do think this is a decent set. I just think that while the mech does look really good, it's just that the articulation on it is really bad. This is probably one of those ones where the minifigures are the best part. Cole's decent, Zane is good, and the Acid Monster is absolute peak. And also for the price, with LEGO standards today, I do think this gives you quite a decent amount of stuff. So with all that in mind, I am going to be placing this in C tier. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know, C tier is kind of for sets that are kind of average. So that is going to be it from me for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I promise that the next one will be Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you in the next video.
Good, Anakin, good. Subscribe. Subscribe now.
It should.
Do it.